At this point, we all know that if you're a kid attending a Japanese school, then there's nothing better to do than wander the halls all by yourself after hours. I mean, what else are you supposed to do with your time? Play sports? Go home and study? Screw that. But did you know that if you're one of the cool kids who likes to wander around empty school buildings when nobody else is around, then you might encounter the horrifying Agyo-san. Agyo-san is but one of many yokai who likes to haunt schools when nobody else is around, and she takes on the appearance of an old woman who likes to hang from the ceiling. Literally. If you happen to pass by her, she'll reach down to grab you from behind in a gentle, totally reassuring back hug so she can whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Agyo-san, sagyo go, ika ni, she'll whisper pleasantly into your ear from behind. Now, if that question confuses you because you don't speak Japanese, well, you're not alone. It's supposed to be confusing, even for native speakers. And of course, there's a catch. If you don't answer this strange riddle correctly, then she won't just whisper sweet nothings into your ear. Instead, she'll have a nice little taste of the back of your neck with her long tongue before chomping down for dinner. So, if you don't want to become this lovely old lady's next meal, you best answer her question correctly. And what is the correct answer? Well, first we need to figure out what she's even asking. In this case, Agyo-san isn't just her name, although that is how people refer to her. The Agyo part comes from the Japanese syllabary table. While we have A, B, C, etc. in English, the Japanese alphabet is laid out in lines in a table format. A, I, U, E, O. Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, etc. These lines or columns are referred to as gyo, and when you want to refer to a specific line in the table, you use the top character. A-gyo, ka-gyo, etc. So, Agyo-san is actually her asking you what the third character in that column is, with san meaning 3. The third character in the A column would be U. A, I, U. With that in mind, sagyo go would mean she's asking for the fifth character, go, in the sa column. Sa, shi, su, se, so. With ikani, she's asking you to put them together. So what do we get? U, so. Uso, meaning a lie. Yes, it's that simple. And so, if you want to get the lovely old granny with the grabby hands and long tongue literally off your neck, you just have to answer her with uso. And, thusly satisfied, she'll withdraw back into the ceiling to hassle another kid on another day. And considering that stories of her have been around since the 1980s or so, it seems she's been at this for quite some time. Makkaka-san. There's just something about the water in Japan. Ghosts and monsters love it. They can't stay away from it. If it's there, they'll find a way to haunt it, even if that water is dropping from clouds in the sky. They call this guy Makkaka-san, and he is pretty much exactly what his name suggests. Makkaka means a bright or deep red, and a single glance at this boy will tell you exactly why he's called that. Taking on the appearance of a young boy, he's said to appear exclusively on rainy days, and you'll know him if you see him. He wears a bright red raincoat, with bright red rubber boots, and the ensemble is topped off by a bright red umbrella. Now, here's the thing. If you're out in the rain, say, walking home from school, and you happen to see him, well, that's kinda it. Game over. Simply laying eyes upon his brilliant red visage is enough to cause death. Your own, of course, not his. He's said to hang around dark areas in particular, like alleys or in the shadows of trees and houses. But if it's raining, anywhere is fair game, really. So what can you even do if you're walking home and happen to spot Makaka-san creepily staring at you in the distance? Do you just accept your fate as worm food being watered by the gentle rains above? Well, there's actually an incredibly easy way to deal with this monster, and all it requires is a little forethought and planning. If this creature loves red so much, then surely the answer must be obvious, right? Yes, all you need to do is wear something red. It's literally that simple. It seems Makaka-san trolls rainy days looking for victims to claim, but he has such a fondness for the colour red that if you're wearing any red at all, or even just carrying something red on you, then he'll leave you alone. One popular story from 2003 claimed that a young girl ran into him one rainy day on her way home from school. But as soon as he saw her red umbrella, he went on his merry way. So, this one simple trick the yokai don't want you to know is, wear or carry something red. A red umbrella, a red keychain on your bag, red socks, a red hat. It really doesn't matter. He just loves red. Or you could just avoid going outside on rainy days in general, if you hate red that much, but it's probably much harder to do that than the alternative. Kamakiri-san. If you were asked where the most terrifying location in any school is, well, if you're a Japanese horror fan, your mind no doubt immediately goes to one place: the toilets. With how many ghosts and monsters are said to hang out there, it sounds like a veritable battle royale on the daily, just to do your business and make it out in one piece. And this next guy is no different. Although, if you're not mean to insects, then you probably don't have too much to worry about. Probably. Kamakiri-san, the praying mantis guy. He's said to come from Aichi Prefecture, although the story has spread far and wide these days, and he might be lurking in any school's toilet. But if you're a dirt-eating bully of a child who likes to pick apart insects, praying mantises in particular, then look out the next time you enter the school toilets. Kamakiri-san might be waiting for you. I want your hands. I want your legs. I want your body. I want your head. You'll hear someone or something say from the toilets as soon as you go in. Now, if you say anything in response to these bizarre demands, that's it. Game over, you bully. You'll be abducted to another world where all those body parts will be pulled off, just like what you did to those poor praying mantises back in the real world. Of course, having all your body parts pulled off is undoubtedly not the most pleasant experience. So, once you wake up from that, you'll find that you have now been reborn as a praying mantis yourself. It's time for you to, as my beloved Ramatra would say, suffer as I have. Looking up, you'll see your former human self approaching with grubby little hands to now pull all your limbs off once again. It's what you deserve, after all. However, if you apologize, you can avoid this fate a second time. But in return, you'll be left to live the rest of your life out as a praying mantis. Praying, see what I did there? That some other bully doesn't decide that your limbs would look far better separated from your body. So, how do you avoid this grisly fate? Well, considering that Kamakiri-san only attacks little bullies who like to do mean things to insects, the answer is simple. don't be a little bully. It's really that easy. Otherwise, you can enjoy the same fate, and at that point, I think we can all agree that it's what you deserve. But what did you guys think of this one? Are there any other legends, creatures, or ghosts you'd like me to explore? Let me know in the comments below, and if you'd like to help support this channel so you can see more content like this, please consider hitting that join button down below as well. Every bit of support really helps. Thanks guys, and I'll see you again next time.